Greetings, this is Dr. Darnese, America's Life Coach, and I'm coming to you from my Panama retreat. And I just wanted to come on. We're having a tropical storm right now, and I wanted to take a break, and I thought I'd make a little video note for you because I was just about to take a break from the writing and read actually, and it dawned on me, a lot of times I get questions about the writing process, writing retreat. Am I going to have a writing retreat in the future where people can join me? And that is something that I'm working on and thinking about for next year, next summer. But I haven't really fleshed it out yet. If you happen to be interested in that kind of a workshop or a retreat with me, let me know in the comments below. But as I said, I was about to read, and my mind was just, racing with ideas and things. And I thought, oh, you know what? A lot of times people ask me about the writing process. And so part of the writing process is actually reading. It's reading a lot. And I don't know, for some people, they don't like to hear that. They feel like they don't like to read, which is confusing to me because people who write generally are people who like words, and we already spend a lot of time reading. But some people don't. And I'm going to say, if you're not really a reader, I'm going to challenge you and say, find some books that you really like and start reading more. Because what reading good literature does for you, in addition to giving you a great story, if it's fiction or if it's a well-written nonfiction, what it will do for you is allow you to pick up on the use of language and grammar almost subconsciously. You don't have to have a class in grammar and sentence structure because that's very boring, I know. But when you're reading things that are well written, you end up actually learning it because you're reading it a lot. You're learning where a comma goes. You're learning how to use a semicolon. You're learning how words work together. You learn not to end a sentence in a preposition. Like, what are you waiting for? Or what are the prepositions? With, for, on, to. Where are you going to? What's that phrase people say all the time? Where is he at? Where is she at? Don't end a sentence in a preposition. And so when you read well-written literature or nonfiction, you don't have to try so hard to remember those rules. You just pick it up. And you pick up spelling because you end up seeing words many times over throughout the course of your reading. And then you realize, oh, that's how you spell that word. And it gets reinforced. So reading a lot is actually good for your writing because it teaches you much about the language that you ordinarily wouldn't know if you had to just think it up on your own, remember from high school or college, or take the time out to take a writing class specifically. So I just want to encourage you, pick up some good fiction, pick up a good biography. And so I'm going to share with you some of my favorites, and maybe you'll choose to pick those up in your free time and just start reading. Cultivate a love of reading. I guarantee it will help your writing. So a couple of my great works of fiction I really love: The Secret Life of Bees. Sue Monk Kidd, I believe, wrote that, Kidd, Sue Monk Kidd, and The Red Tent by Anita Diamat. And all these you can find on Amazon. You can just go on Amazon and look at them and see, is this the kind of thing I would like to read? Dr. Darnese recommended it. So that last one was The Red Tent. One of my all-time favorites is Their Eyes Were Watching God by Zora Neale Hurston. Again, it's called Their Eyes Were Watching God. And Oprah did make a movie out of that, but of course the book is better. Nonfiction, James Baldwin, The Fire Next Time. Wow, I'm gonna just. Oh, good biography. It's a biography actually about Zora Neale Hurston, Wrapped in Rainbows. In fact, Wrapped in Rainbows helped me tremendously when I was in my doctoral program, and I was stuck. I was stuck in my dissertation process. It was very hard for me. I mean, it's a very tedious process to get a doctoral degree. And by the time you are writing a dissertation, sometimes we feel like we're ready to pull our hair out. So I was at a block point, and I picked up Zora Neale Hurston, Wrapped in Rainbows, and it's a biography. And it was just a tremendous inspiration to read about this woman's life, to read about how she wrote. And she's a Harlem Renaissance writer, if you're not familiar with her at all. And if you're not, I'm definitely going to recommend that you read her because she's absolutely phenomenal, just a complete wordsmith, what can I say? And of course, along that lines, I'm going to have to say Toni Morrison as well. Toni Morrison can be a little bit difficult as a read because she is so poetic. And speaking of poetic, I've just been reading a book since I've been here on my retreat called The Pagan Nun. And that's by Kate. Oh, I'm blanking on her last name right now. I want to say Hornsley, Kate Hornsley, and the book is called The Pagan Nun. It's a very short work of fiction. It's really great. So beautifully written, just absolutely beautifully written. So anyway, I'll stop with that. I don't want to go on for too long. I just wanted to share with you, some of the questions that are coming back to me about the writing process. What will help your writing? Reading. That's all for now. If you like this video, like, share, and subscribe. Contact me, drdarnice.com, or leave a comment below for me, and I'll try to get back to you. Bye for now.